Before the show starts, I come out, I like to meet the studio audience. Occasionally I'll say, hey, anyone in from Scotland? And this gentleman said that he was. So, hey, it's perfectly possible. So, let's just see. When I tap you on the shoulder, please state your name and where you're from.
Dion.
Dion.
I'm from Scotland.
Oh, right, okay. Which part? That's an interesting accent you got, Dion. Which part of Scotland is that, then?
The bottom part.
The bottom part. Which town, Dion?
Bottom town.
I'm from Bottom Town, too. Wow. So what you're saying, Dion, is you'd like to go on national television and tell everyone you're from Bottom Town.
Maybe top.
Maybe top. Too late. You made your choice. Actually, where are you from, really, for serious real?
Oh, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
But we have a Scotland part of town.
Well, like Chinatown, but it's Scottish?
Exactly.
In Dallas?
In Dallas. The Scottish hood.
Okay. So what do people do in the Scottish hood, then? Do they, they walk around the streets being cautious with money?
Exactly.
Is that what they do?
Skirts, plaid skirts.
See, that's when I knew. Because it's not a skirt, it's a kilt.
I mean, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. But I just want to make sure you understood.
Sometimes I feel the audience just comes here to mock me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. That's great, everybody. Quietly. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for hitting me with that orgasmic ball of energy.
Yeah.
And making me weep. That's what the warm-up comedian. We call him a comedian, Jeff, is he?
Not really a comedian.
Not really a comedian, no. He said, before I came out, he says, hit him with an orgasmic ball of energy. I'm like, you certainly will not. And then he said, make him weep. That's not very nice, is it?
Make him weep?
Make him weep. I tell you what would not make me weep, if you hit me with an orgasmic ball of energy. Might bring a few tears to my eyes, but... Craig, are you being sort of perverted? Yes. Why? Because I'm here. It's a great day for America, everybody. Congratulations to the Huskies, who are the NCAA champs last night. It was a fantastic game. I really watched it. And there was a lot of celebrities at the game, though. Bill Clinton and George W. Bush sat together. I know. Apparently they're becoming very good friends. I smell a sitcom. Can Bill Clinton get along with the younger Bush? Yes, I can. You know that? This is the most amazing story I heard today. A woman in Texas was arrested. That's not the amazing part, but she was arrested after calling 911 to complain about the quality of her marijuana. I'm thinking, it sounds to me that was actually quite good quality marijuana. It got you, because, you know, it got you high enough to think, I'm gonna complain. This is not good marijuana. I'd like to complain. Have you ever been so high you called the cops on yourself?
What were we talking about?
Yeah, all right, yeah. It's not such a great day for the married Louisiana Congressman Vance McAllister. He's in a bit of hot water. He was caught by a security camera making out with one of his staffers. And I'm thinking, well, where was the security camera? In his own office. I know. Do we have a picture of the... There you are. That's him getting... There it is there. Yeah. I know. It's too bad the footage is so dark, because Congress McAllister is he's pretty sexy in the light of day. Why else would interns be throwing themselves at him? Do we have a picture of the congressman? There he is. Hey, do not judge. Let me see it again. Yep. Even his hairline is trying to distance itself from him. To his credit, though, the congressman did all the right things after being caught. He spent time with his family, apologized to the voters, and then fired the woman he was making out with. I think that's what you do. That's the classy thing to do. The whole scandal is made worse, of course, because the congressman was running on the Family Values platform. Of course he was! When it comes to sex scandals, calling yourself a family values politician is the equivalent of riding a motorcycle without a helmet. Oh, sure, it impresses the other kids, but it's not going to end well, is it? Remember, who was it did it years ago? It was a Democrat. It was Gary Hart. Was it Gary Hart?
Gary.
He said, come and find me, come and find me. So then they found him. On a boat with a woman sitting on his legs. Sitting on his legs? Yeah, he had restless leg syndrome. That's the defense he should have used. I was just using her to dampen my rest. Anyway, the alleged kissing incident took place 2 days before Christmas. So what the congressman wants to do is hire a lawyer, one of those rhyming lawyers.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, and then use the mistletoe defense.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, Jeff, let's try that then.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to start first.
Okay, good, yeah.
All right, rhyming mistletoe defense.
Got it.
All right.
Mistletoe defense.
I've only got one. So,
Okay.
when the mistletoe's hung, she's getting some tongue. How about that?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I got one.
All right, then.
If Santa was near, you're in the clear.
When you got shrubs on the ceiling, her ass he'll be feeling.
Yeah. That's good.
All right.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
If the leaves are hanging,
Yeah.
it's a free pass for banging.
Okay. That's pretty good. I'm just saying. Now, as you know, 2014, it's an election year, so both the Republicans and the Democrats are trying to take full advantage of this scandal. Chris Christie said that, hey, at least the only thing I screwed around with was a bridge, and and one anonymous Democrat, we don't know who has, left the congressman a message which went, "Can I have her number?" Yeah. I got on very well with the younger Bush. Greg, what are you doing there? You know what I'm doing. Bill Clinton doesn't do that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that. I do that too.
If you keep that up, you're going to make me weep.
Want to get us to a commercial break?
Sure.
All right, do it.
You're watching The Late Late Show. When nearby grows the weed, our show is better, guaranteed.
That's true.
going on over there, man?
I injured my ass.
Is that right?
Well, no, I'm trying to give myself an excuse for not getting the ball into the net, as it were.
Is that a thing? Is that code?
Yeah, it's a code. It's a code for a sex thing, getting the ball in the net. It's when you put your...
Right.
It's a sexual fetish when people like to put their testicles in nets.
In nets, right.
So it's code, you know, you say you get in the... Well, it's not really code, is it?
It's not code.
It's quite literal.
Mostly
you know,
fishermen.
Yeah, some fishermen enjoy the feeling sexually of putting their testicles in nets.
That's true.
For example, I watch Dangerous Catch a lot, right?
Yeah.
Is it Dangerous Catch or Deadliest Catch?
Most dangerous, deadly catch.
Well, anyway, in that show, they've never done it, but I keep watching in case.
It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
I think it will. Jeffrey Peterson, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
What time is it?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's tweet mail time. Time to take advice from a man who weeps whenever he pays a visit to Bottomtown.
Play the jingle, will you? And do the emails as well. All right.
Great.
All right, Jeff, this is from Nick D in Chicago. Nicky D in Chicago. Nicky D in Chicago.
How you doing?
How you doing? Dear Craig, Jeff, and Secretariat, does Jeff use the Shy Guys for his after-hours show? I don't know. Do you guys play with Jeff in his after-hours show?
Yes, we love it. It's a great show, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Your after-hours show, it's a bit like if this show was The Walking Dead, then you're The Talking Dead.
The Talking Dead, right. That's me.
If this show was the... oh, you would be The Talking Dead.
I am The Talking Dead.
Because you're dead.
Yes.
Would you ever go to a horror movie, Jeff, and like you see like dead people rising from the grave and stuff, and you're like, oh, it's nothing like that?
Yeah. I'm like, he's faking it, not real. Yeah, it's totally fake, yeah.
This is from David in New York City. You ever been there?
Oh, hell yeah, we've been there. We went there once or twice.
So we did?
We did.
Where did we stay again?
That one hotel we can't talk about.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk about it. But it's like, it's the 3 seasons and another one.
And another season, yeah. That's right.
That was a swanky hotel.
That was a nice flight over, though.
It was a swanky hotel.
It was nice. It was a good flight over, too. Instead of hot towels, they passed out little nets for us.
Now you're just making it up.
Sorry.
This is from David in New York City. He said, Craig, have you ever thought about getting a pantomime skeleton and a robot horse? It would never work. This is from Lisa in Newark in Delaware. You ever been to Delaware?
Delaware, hell yeah.
Isn't Dover in Delaware?
Have you ever been to Dover?
I've been to Dover a couple of times.
Is that right?
Have you been to Dover?
Sure, I was in Bottomtown.
Bottomtown, yeah, I was going to say.
All right, wait a minute. No.
Lisa says, Craig, being a U.S. citizen by choice and not birth, do you have any strong feelings about peanut butter? Yes, I do. This is from Andrew in St. Petersburg. Petersburg. Yeah, it's St. Petersburg, which is near St. Petersburg in Florida.
That's right, yeah.
We went there.
We were in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. What did we do there?
We put little nets on our test.
Yeah. This is interesting. Look at the photograph here. It's a chick and a couple of balls right there. Look at that. .com. This is from Mark in West Hampton, New York. I don't know if you can tell, but Mark says zebra.
Ooh.
I didn't know they could type.
Yeah, they're quite adept at typing, yes.
He says, Craig, in your wildest days, did you ever think about going AC/DC? Define think.
Oh, you've lived a colorful life, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
Haggis.
Not done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
What the hell, man?
Whoa, man. What? It's a Scottish word. Come on, Dion will tell you, man. It's a Scottish word. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You know your problem. You know your problem. You are a racist, man.
Racist.
That's your problem.
Racist.
Anyway, everybody loves that word, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, people on, like, prime time, they want that. All right, Amy in West Orange, New Jersey says, Craig, has anyone published a viewer's guide to help new fans understand the craziness on your show? No, they haven't. And I think that, for example, the Alfredo Sauce and the Shy Fellas, if you haven't seen the shows where that's explained, it could be confusing to some people. So maybe somebody should do it. Unofficially, of course, and definitely not paid. And finally, this is from Rachel in Ohio. What a fine-looking woman she is.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Good strong nose.
Very striking.
I like a strong nose on a woman.
Yeah, she can. That's a...
Rachel says, dude, I just watched the new... Dude?
What the hell? Dude, what are you, friends? What's going on?
Right. Dude, I just watched the new Winnie the Pooh. And you were straight up awesome owl. Oh, I was the owl in that.
That's right, yeah, you were.
No, I was in Winnie the Pooh, the last Disney Winnie the Pooh. I was the owl. I talked like this. I did a voice like this. I talked like... Can you do that voice?
Yeah, sure, certainly.
No, we do that. I like when we do that voice together.
That's lovely.
It's like an episode of Downton Abbey.
Oh, yes, well, no.
I say, you've got lovely trousers.
Well, thank you very much. I just got in from Bottom Town, yes.
Did you really?
As a matter of fact, yes.
I wondered if you'd ever been to Dover.
Oh, yes, no, I've been to Dover quite a few times. Have you been to Dover?
Oh, yes, I've been to Dover more times than I can actually remember.
Say, would you care to try on this small net I have?
Oh, yes, please.
There you are, yes.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I think I made... Can you sprain an ass cheek? Is that possible?
Sure you can, yeah, sure.
Have I asked you that before?
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Where were we when I asked you that before?
Bottom
town. All right, now.
Yeah.
My first guest tonight is a fantastic actor. He's in the new season of Mad Men, which starts on Sunday on AMC. Now take a look at where we left off last year.
We think it's best for you and the firm if you take some time off and regroup.
Jon Hamm! Jon, it's lovely to see you.
That was me sitting down.
You always make that noise when you sit down?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I'm going to try it too then.
Try it.
I like it.
See?
Is it too soon to call you Sir Jon?
I think it's far too soon.
So you're not going to be knighted by Her Majesty the
No,
Queen?
not that I know of. Oh, do you know something different?
No, I was just making something up.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No, I don't think you're allowed to. You're an American, aren't you?
Well, I think, didn't Steven Spielberg get a knighthood?
Yeah, no, I think he got
OBE?
Yeah, an OBE. Is there complete...
You're down with OBE?
Yeah, I've got an OBE.
You know me.
Oh, yeah, I've got an OBE. I'm an OG OBE.
The weird thing about OBE is they're down with OPP.
Your game. So, how are you, pal? We couldn't show a clip from the new season because people go mad for spoilers and they get all upset, so we had to show a clip from the old season.
Where I got fired.
Yeah. But you're obviously still in it.
We don't know that. I mean, I'm here.
You're here
I
promoting
should
it.
probably be shooting
Shooting what?
the next episodes.
Don't say it.
That's
Don't
my
give it
point.
away.
Well, I was traveling. I've been out of town.
Where have you been?
Bottom town. It's a suburb. It's a Scottish suburb just outside of Dallas.
Oh, really? It's funny because I was just wondering if the internet was looking for a new rumor. There you go, internet. You're welcome, internet crazies. Hey, you know what was on the internet? You and that dating show. Did you see it?
yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, I got the clip.
Did you?
Yeah. You show the clip of the thing.
Welcome to the big date. All of today's players are here because, well, frankly, they want to hook up with a member of the opposite sex. We're going to do everything we can to make that happen. How about you, John? You're on a first date, marries the girl you want to really impress her. How do you make her feel special?
Well, start off with some fabulous food, a little fabulous conversation.
What else fabulous, John?
End it with a fabulous foot massage for an evening of total fabulosity.
That's one of the best shows I've ever seen, man.
And that's how I met your mother.
Yeah. Foot massage, eh? Like, you've been with your lady for a long time now. Do you,
Yes.
do you still give her the old foot massage?
Absolutely.
Really? I
Only if I can get the ball in the net afterward. I pay attention to the show while I'm back there.
You're going to throw me because I don't pay attention to the show. Now you're making reference. Well, maybe you can explain what the band is then. You can't see the band, but you can hear them.
They're very shy.
They're shy. Thank
I understand that. Stage fright's a real thing.
Is it really? Have you ever suffered from it?
No.
Not even when you were... Did that woman pick you, by the way?
Oh, no, she did not. Would you have picked me?
Now I would. Nah, pick
Yes,
me now. Yeah, but
Very
then...
different.
you
That
were
was
still-
1995. I was all of 24 years old and making some questionable decisions with my life.
No, you're just trying to find your way in Hollywood.
I think the best thing about that whole thing was like thinking of whatever intern was going through the stacks of videotapes from some production company in North Hollywood somewhere.
Yeah.
Trying to upload them to YouTube. Like, I only have 10 more cases of these. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That can't. Hold on, go back. Boss, you're going to want to get in here.
Yeah. So, did your lady? Did she know? Did she know that you were?
Yeah, I think yes. I think I told her about that years and years ago. She may have put it out of her mind, but it was well before we were dating, obviously.
Well, yeah, because
We've been together 16 years. But this was going on 20 years
20
ago.
years
That
ago.
was, yeah.
I'm very annoyed that you didn't get picked, though. It seems not fair.
Oh, I'm not. Think of how the world could have changed. Talk
I
about.
don't think it would have changed that much, really. Well, you would have got together that way. It wouldn't have worked out like The Bachelor doesn't, and then you would move on.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. Do you ever watch these shows? Are you into the dating shows?
No.
Are there any dating shows left on TV?
I think that put an end to them.
Yeah, that might have been the
Everyone
last
was like,
one.
"That's it."
Is there one? I guess The Bachelor.
Bachelor and the other one.
And The Deadliest Catch.
The Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
That's
I
a very
watched
strange
that.
dating game.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're at sea for a long time.
That's absolutely. Any port in a storm.
Any port in a storm, or maybe just a mild blow.
Which is weirdly, that was the original title.
Stop it! There you are. So you were traveling. Where were you then?
I was in New York City.
That's not really traveling. That's just America.
Well, that's still kind of traveling.
Well, not really. Not for the people that live in New York.
Well, I don't live in New York. I have a place there, but I mean... I don't
Oh, really? You have a place in New York and a place in L.A.?
Yes.
Look at you, swanky pants.
It helps to not have to carry a lot of bags back and forth.
Well, you don't like holding... Anyway, look, the...
No,
I meant traveling. I mean, like overseas traveling.
Well, I was in India last summer. We talked about that last time I was here.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah. Yeah, you had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
You know,
I did not get any gastroenterological...
But if you're in New York and you want to relive your Indian experience food-wise, you go to 6th Street. 6th Street in the Village.
I didn't know that.
6th Street. It's all Indian restaurants.
I think I had my fill of Indian food in India.
Well, you're a racist, man.
Well, I'm in good company.
Well, yes, you are. We have to take a break.
Why?
I don't know, some crikey networking system. We'll be right back to Jon Hamm, everybody. It's time for therapy now.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Jon Hamm. He's got some problems, so I'm the therapist and he's the Jon Hamm. This is going to be great. Are you in therapy?
No.
Oh, really? So you have a resistance to self-knowledge. The unexamined life is not worth living. Who said that?
Steve.
That's actually correct. Steve Socrates, which was his full name.
I didn't.
Yes?
He usually went by Steve.
Well, only to his friends.
And then his other guy that he studied under was Dana Plato.
Oh.
She was on Different Strokes.
Yeah, I know. You're bringing me down, man. Did you watch Different Strokes?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yes.
So did I.
It's a great show.
It was a great show, yeah. It's not on anymore.
No, it's not.
No.
Are you sad about that? Can I have the pipe?
Yeah. You can't put another man's pipe in your mouth. Not when, yeah. You can. Obviously, you can.
There's no judgment against...
No, I'm not in any way saying you can. Of course you can. You do anything you like, but...
Craig, I would put your pipe in my mouth.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to. I don't feel we're at that point.
That's fair.
So, let me ask you this. Have you ever smoked a pipe?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Tobacco? You smoke tobacco?
I've smoked tobacco out of a pipe, yeah.
When was this? When you were solving crimes?
Honestly,
yeah.
It was in a play my senior year in college.
You see, that's a bad choice. When an actor makes the pipe choice, that's a bad... Because all the other actors are like, you bastard.
And I had to do the whole thing and pack it up and light it on stage. There was a lot that could go wrong, but it didn't.
And that's what made you the dating game guy you became.
A lot went wrong there.
Yeah. No,
I wish I had a pipe.
You were just a kid doing your thing. It's all right. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm glad you changed your hair, though.
Me too.
Yeah. Could you still do that with your hair? You probably could if you could just...
There would have to be some extensions.
No.
Contract extension.
Oh, contract extension. Yeah. So you won't get therapy then?
I'm not... Never say never. I'm having some now.
Yes, you are. That's right. Right. So tell me why you hate Scottish people.
I mean, there's so many reasons. They're brusque.
Brusque? Well, you have a point. Yeah, all right.
Hard to understand.
You say that again, I was going to tell you, right after you. If you're Scottish, I didn't say a real thing there. I know.
Mostly it's just their complete dominance over the late night landscape that makes me
yeah. Anything going on in late night that you've noticed? I heard you were going to take over at 11:30 on CBS.
Yeah, David Letterman called me and asked, before he made the announcement, he made sure to call me to ask if I was ready to take it up, and I accepted. So, you know.
Well, I don't mind, man. I'm happy to follow you.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'll follow you to Bottom Town.
A couple of guys with a couple of pipes.
Yeah, doing their thing.
Rolling through the late night landscape.
Jon Hamm, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a fantastic and lovely actress. She's reuniting with her Mork and Mindy co-star Robin Williams on The Crazy Ones this Thursday on CBS. Take a look at this.
So you must be Sydney.
Pam Dawber, everybody. Pam Dawber. lovely to see you. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Just, I mean, I don't mean to be in any way rude or creepy, but you look.
Well, you are, but...
I know, but you look so much like you did on Mork and Mindy. It's astonishing. Have you got... Yes. Are you in some way connected with the Dark Lord or something?
I don't know. I think it's that clean living all these years.
Well, I guess. Are you very clean living?
Probably more than most actors in Hollywood.
But look, here's a photograph of you in Mork and Mindy, and look at that. It's funny. Have you worked with Robin since then?
No, I hadn't. This is the thing. In fact, the fact that I'm doing this show or doing any sort of publicity just blows my mind, because when they called me to ask me if I wanted to be on an episode, it wasn't that I was dying to get back into show business. I just wanted to see Robin.
Technically, being on this show isn't in show business.
All right. That's what I was actually hoping.
Right? No, you're fine. No, you're on the edge. You're on the cusp. But this is kind of like the bi-curious show. You're not really, and you're not really. So you did. Well, didn't you? Don't you see Robin? Don't you keep in touch?
No, I hadn't seen Robin. I hadn't seen Robin in 20 years.
Wow.
And we hadn't worked on Mork and Mindy for 33 years.
Is that really?
I mean, it's
wow.
so amazing when you find that you're that old. Because it does go like that.
It does go very fast. I think children speed it up. You have some.
Well, I'll tell you what, it felt like 18, 20, 25 years, quite frankly.
Yeah, no, there are moments. Yeah, what age are your kids? They're in their 20s and stuff now.
One's 25 and one's 21.
Oh, God, yeah, you're past the worst of it now.
I know, I am.
Yeah, it's all right. You can sleep through the night.
I know. It's better when they go away to school because you don't know what they're doing. But when they're home and it's 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning and they're not home, suddenly you're just,
Well, my youngest boy's 3. He's generally home.
Yeah, you're still okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's got a wandering eye. Yeah, no, it's good. So what do you do in the show then? Do you play his lover?
Yeah, well, this show, if you've all seen the show, it's got a large cast. So you're servicing a lot of actors in this particular show.
Servicing a lot of actors.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I've done that in my time.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
But and so it's it's one of a storyline, and Brad Garrett's in this particular one.
Right.
And so he's sort of the catalyst for what happens. But I'm Simon. I'm Simon's new girlfriend.
Right.
And so it's 3 scenes, but people were so excited.
Well, it's very exciting. Mork and Mindy's like an American cultural icon. It was a moment in history.
It was, I guess. It's so funny. You just go away from it and you live your life and you do other things. And when I agreed to do this, I was surprised that so many people cared.
Well, weren't you aware of it at the time when you were making the show?
Of our show?
Yeah.
When you're making a show, you're in your little, well, it's like a place like this, only it's a little bigger.
Obviously.
Not quite, as homey as this. And you go home. You go to work, you rehearse your show, and you go home, and then you hope you get some ratings, and if you hear they're good ratings. We were so young when we started that show.
Yes, I guess.
It was pretty crazy times. I mean, it was like 70s.
Was that before you met Mark then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. There you are. He's been on this show a lot, your husband.
He loves you.
Well, I love him.
I know.
He's quite dignified, though. I have to be careful with
Mark,
him.
he's private.
Private? Is he even private in the house? Like, does he say,
no.
Don't ask me that, I'm only your husband?
He'll say, don't say too much on a talk show.
Right. Did he say that? Did he say that to you?
No, he didn't.
I bet he said, don't say anything about me.
I know, but I try not to, but I have a big mouth.
He smells lovely. He smells like vanilla.
He does. He does. He's a garage guy,
Really?
Yes.
What does he do in his garage?
He does. I don't know what he does in his garage. His garage.
He doesn't let. He's that private. He doesn't let you in the garage.
Trust me.
Really?
If I use a hammer. Now, my husband doesn't have 1 hammer, 2 hammers, or 5 hammers. My husband, I will bet you, and I'm not exaggerating, he probably has 17 hammers.
Well, he was a carpenter though at one point.
Well, yeah, but who needs 17 hammers?
Carpenters?
Yeah, I guess they all do different things.
Right, like a big hammer and then little tiny hammer.
Yeah, I guess so. But if you borrow a hammer of Mark's in the man cave garage, and you turn it this way instead of that way when you put it back, you hear about it. And it goes like this. Pammy, were you in the garage? Yeah. You using my hammer? Yeah. All I ask is that you just put things back the way you found them.
Sounds like a guy to me. Don't you have? Do you have an area of the house that's like your area, like
Not
your lady
enough.
cave? Do you don't have a lady?
No, actually, I do. I do. You know,
That doesn't sound good, actually. Let's call it something else.
Yeah.
Boudoir.
No, it's supposedly my art studio.
Art studio. Do you paint?
Well, I thought I would. It was like when one of the children left, I said, "Okay, you've got your office, you've got your man cave. I don't even have a garage. Okay, my car does not sit in a garage.
Really? You're not allowed to put your car in the garage?
No.
Your husband's on the #1 show on television. You can afford a garage.
It's very true.
Yes.
I know.
It's a Scottish word, man. Ask Leon, he'll tell you. It's a Scottish word.
No,
So you park on the street and he has...
Well, it's because I don't take good care of my car. And so, because I don't take good care of my car, I sit in the driveway. And we have cars. Mark, we have old cars. We have lots of old cars.
Really? You have old cars?
Oh, yeah.
Are you like, do you hang about with Jay Leno a little bit?
Mark has been trying to get in Jay's garage for years. For years. In fact, I'm going to rat him out right now because his lady won't call Mark back. Okay, so I'm going on TV and I'm saying that.
What?
Jay said, come to the garage anytime you want. Drive my car.
Yeah.
Here's the number.
And it was the wrong number?
I guess, because he hasn't got in the garage yet.
Man, that's bad. So, like, I'd like to go to Jay's garage too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know him. But you
I do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe you can get Mark in.
I don't know if I can do that, but... Well, no, good. Well, listen, it's lovely. It's lovely to see you on the show. And on this show, too. You should do more acting. Now the kids are out the house, you can do a little more. Come on.
I really... you know, you reach a certain age. You know, when you have a career, you're the babe. And then time goes on, and then you're the mother of the babe. And then you're the grandmother of the babe. And then you find yourself sitting in a casting office with every other 80s actress in town that still wants a career. I don't want to do it.
I've been there. I've been there. Pam Dawber, everybody. Give her a hand. What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig? I hate him. We hope you've enjoyed the show. But if you haven't, then why did you wait this long? Why don't you just turn to something else quicker? Like, wait to the very end and go, well, I didn't enjoy that. It's been on for an hour.
Yeah. Go to bed, man.
Yeah, go to bed. You look tired.